everyone, this is the 16th learning material in the lecture series of programming in C language. This is our third module. Getting started, and subsection that we will be discussing is operators. Let's begin with the module. Friends, in our previous sessions we have learned about two types of operators in C, arithmetic and cast operators. Today we will move a little forward and learn about some other operators in C language. We will start our discussion with relational operators. The symbol that operates on certain type of data types in order to compare some arithmetic or logical operations are called relational operators. There are a total of 4 relational operators in C language. Those are listed in the table. For doing less than operations, we use less than sign operators in C. For doing less than or equal to operations, we use less than equal to sign operators in C. For doing greater than operations, we use greater than sign operators in C. For doing greater than equal to operation, we use greater than equal to sign operators in C. These operators return the value 0 if the condition is false and 1 if the condition is true. Let's move on to the next type of operator, that is equality operators. The symbol that operates on a certain type of data types in order to check the equality of some arithmetic or logical operations are called equality operators. There are a total of 2 equality operators in C language. Those are listed in the table. For doing equal to operation, we use equal to sign operators in C. For doing not equal to operation, we use exclamation mark equal to sign operators in C. These operators return the value 0 if the condition is false and 1 if the condition is true. Friends, let's move on and learn about another type of operators which we may use in logical operators. In addition to the relational and equality operators, C contains 2 additional logical operators. The logical operators act upon operand that are themselves logical expressions. The result of logical and operations will be truly only if both operands are true. The result of logical or operation will be false only if both operands are false. The 3 types of logical operators used in C are shown in the table. For performing an operation, we use 2 times ampersand sign operators in C. For performing OR operation, we use 2 times shift/line sign operators in C. For performing NOT operation, we use exclamation mark sign operators in C. Friends, logical operators are very important type of operators in any programming language. That's why it becomes very important to understand the meaning of logical operators. Suppose we have two groups, namely A and B. There are few elements of A that are present in B and similarly few elements of the B that are present in the A. When we have such common elements in two different groups, then for such conditions some interesting cases are observed. AND operation is termed as the intersection of the distinct groups considering the common elements only from both. OR operation is termed as the union of the distinct group considering all the elements present in both. Let's visualize this case. We have two operations, AND operation, OR operation. A and B indicates A intersection with B. A or B indicates A union with B. Now let's actually get the hands down on the programming. For this entire section, we will be following some common outline. In this activity, programmer have the freedom to choose any of the apps from the downloaded 2 apps. Depending on the app, there are 2 different outlines. For all the programs that we will be discussing in this section, the lines written in the red color will be the same and is necessary to write for each program. Only the block colored lines will be different as per the requirement. We are going to discuss some examples of the above discussed 3 types of operators, that is relational operator, equality operator and logical operator. Here let's try to understand the use of the relational operators with the help of few examples. Let's see the first example where we have used the relational operator for revealing the condition as true or false. In this example we have 3 integer number with us and we are putting them under some checking condition. We have initialized the integer type of location with name capital X, capital Y and capital Z and one ans location. In this program we have specified the data type of the used number along with the assigned value to it. That is capital X is equal to 5, capital Y is equal to 8, capital Z is equal to 12. For the interactive type of programming, let's display a statement which will describe that for a false condition value 0 will be displayed and for a true condition value 1 will be displayed. Let's check the condition of less than and greater than using relational operator. Here we will use the AND's location to save the answer of the two operation. The first condition to check here is AND's is equal to x less than 5, and second condition is AND's equal to y greater than z. Now we know that x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 8. So the first condition, which is x is less than 5, is true. So the answer will be displayed as written the output statement as expression x less than y is 1. And the second condition is false because y is not greater than z. So the answer will be displayed as written in the output statement as expression y greater than z is 0. Let's see one more example of relational operator. Similar to the previous example, in this example also we are going to reveal the condition as true or false. In this example, we have three integer number with us and we are putting them under some checking condition. We have initialized the integer type of location with name capital Z, capital Y and capital X and ANDs. In this program, we have specified the data type of the used number along with the assigned value to it. That is capital X is equal to 2, capital Y is equal to 3, capital Z is equal to 5. Let's check the condition of less than and equal to and less than using relational operator. Here we will use the AND's location to save the answer of the two operation. The first condition to check here is AND's is equal to Z is less than equal to 5 and second condition is AND's is equal to Z is less than 5. Now we know that Z is equal to 5. So the first condition, which is Z is less than equal to 5, is true. So the answer will be displayed as written the output statement as expression Z is less than equal to 5 is 1. And the second condition is false because capital Z is not less than 5. So the answer will be displayed as written the output statement expression Z less than 5 is 0. Now we will see some examples of equality operators. In this example, we will see how to use two different type of operators in one example. Here we will see how to tell whether a number is even or not using modular division and equality operator. We have initialized the integer type of location with name num and ANDs, where num is a number which we will be putting as the input to the computer. Let's use the equality and modular division operators to identify whether the number is even or not. Here we have used the command ANDs is equal to num%2 is equal to 0. The meaning of this command is explained through the bold red colored statement which is enclosed in a special enclosure of /* and */type. This type of enclosure is called as comments in C language, which means that if you write anything inside such enclosure in your program, that particular statement will not be compiled by the compiler, rather it will be treated as comment. So since we know that if a number is divisible by 2, then that number is an even number. So we can show that using the modular and equality operator, where if the entered number num when divided by 2 left 0 remainder, then the number will be an even number. For example, we enter number 8. So when the command num%2 equal to 0 will be executed, then at first num is equal to 8 will be divided by 2, so which will give us remainder 0. So if num%2 equal to 0, then the output displayed as the value is 1, which means true. Similarly, for num equal to 3, the answer will be displayed. The value is 0, which means false. So in this way, we use multiple operators in one single command to perform specified task. Now let's see one example of logical operators. Like the previous example, in this example also we will use two different types of operators together, that is relational and logical operators. Here we will see how to tell whether the entered value is number key or not using relational and logical operators. We have initialized the integer type of location with name val and ANDs, where val is a value which we will be putting as input to the computer. Let's use the relational and logical operator to identify whether the value entered is number key or not. Here we have used the command ANDs is equal to val greater than equal to 48 and val less than equal to 57. The meaning of the command is explained through the bold red colored statement which is enclosed in a special enclosure of /* and */type. Since we know that ASCII value of digits are from 48 to 57, whatever value we will enter, the computer will treat it as an ASCII digit and accordingly it will test the condition. For example, we have entered number 3. So the ASCII value of digit 3 is 51. So val is equal to 51, which is greater than 48. So the first relational condition is true, that is 1. Now val is equal to 51 is less than 57. So the second relational condition is also true, that is 1. Now we will check the AND logic that is represented by two ampersand sign. So 1 ampersand ampersand 1 will give us true, that is 1. So the output displayed will be the value is 1. So in this way we perform the logical operation. Similarly we can do for a value type character, that is G. In this case the above condition give false answer. So the output displayed will be the value is 0. Use the apps and IDEs to write and run the programs discussed in this section. Here we have finished the hands-on part of this subsection.